Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. So my name is Kari Henningsgaard, and I am the admin coordinator and interim director at the Wildlife Center of the North Coast. We're a nonprofit wildlife rehabilitation and conservation education center in Astoria. We've been operating for over 25 years, providing professional medical care to sick, injured, and orphaned wildlife, and providing meaningful conservation education programs within our community, all with the overall goal of cultivating a community where wildlife thrives. Our mission is promoting compassion, empathy, and respect for all life through wildlife rehabilitation, ecological teachings, and wildlife conservation. We are a small wildlife hospital, but we serve a really large range. So we're the only licensed wildlife rehabilitation facility on the North Oregon coast. And we accept patients from Newport all the way up to Astoria. And we treat about 1,000 patients every year come through our doors. We are licensed to treat all native birds and most native mammals. But we specialize in seabird rehabilitation, and we're the only facility in the state that does. We receive no state or federal funding, so all of our money comes from generous donations from people like you and grants. So truth be told, it costs a lot of money to run a wildlife hospital. So if selected for funding today, your money would go directly to the care of our wildlife patients, like brown pelican, brought a picture of. This pelican was found in July of last year. It was limping on the Riverwalk and brought to our hospital, where it stayed for 67 days before it was released back into the wild. Another big expense for us is maintaining our outdoor enclosures. We have 19 enclosures, outdoor aviaries that are exposed to the Pacific Northwest elements. And so we have a never-ending list of tasks that need to be done to keep those in repair. Currently, our raptor enclosure, it's 100 feet long, and it houses our larger patients like bald eagles, red-tailed hawks, and osprey. It has several boards that are rotting and need to be replaced this year. So your donation would help cover construction costs, supplies. We have volunteers that replace the boards for us, but would help cover the cost of the materials to replace those boards. We also have 4 filtered therapy pools that we use for our aquatic patients for our seabirds. So we can monitor them, make sure that they are getting adequate exercise and are able to survive in the open ocean. But one of our pools has a leaky pipe, and it needs to be repaired this year too. So the pool can't contain water, can't hold water, so it's not really functioning. So your donation would help cover plumbing costs to get that pipe repaired in time for our seabird rush later this year. We also have a youth summer camp program, our junior naturalist summer camp program. We'll be entering our 5th summer this year. It's a week-long day camp for kids. Last summer we had about 50 kids join us, ranging in age from 6 to 13. And we provide need-based scholarships to our campers, so we never turn a camper away. We think it's super important to get kids outside, get them interacting with their environment and with nature. But the tuition costs cover cost of supplies. So last year, kids got to build birdhouses, they made mason bee hotels, they planted flowers, made wildflower seed bombs, and did all kinds of cool science experiments, and got outside bird watching, and of course learned about wildlife rehab too. So your donation would help cover supplies for those scholarship kids. So yeah, I did want to say thank you for inviting the Wildlife Center here today. We really genuinely appreciate you wanting to learn more about us and our program. So yeah.
Hi, do you offer educational tours throughout the year, with specific appointments and things for schools or classrooms?
We do, yeah. you know, it varies. We do have a new program, where the public can sign up for a private tour, but, we do welcome classrooms. Last year, it was a little bit more difficult because we had a particularly deadly strain of avian influenza that was circulating around in the environment. But we still had a few schools join us, but yeah. We also have 3 education, birds that live with us full time. So the kids get to meet our education birds and,
Okay,
yeah.
I wanna know, who are they?
We have a screech owl, Odin, a cormorant, double-crested cormorant named Cormy, and we just adopted a new education ambassador this year. Her name is Nell, and she's a red-tailed hawk. She is named after our founder, Chardell. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you still offer the services where you will come to someone's home if someone has an injured animal, wildlife in their yard like you used
Yes,
to do?
absolutely, yeah, so, so thank you, for asking that question. If you're out on a walk and you find an injured bird or you have injured wildlife in your yard, save our number, keep it in your phone. We answer the phones during business hours, so we're open 7 days a week, 9 to 5:30. And we have a big network of volunteers, so if staff isn't available, we'll have a volunteer go help rescue the animal and bring it in for care.
And are there donations you like to get other than money, towels, dongs?
Absolutely, yeah, in-kind donations are always appreciated. Instead of throwing away your old towels, we will take them. We go through towels pretty quickly. We use them as substrate in the cages, for our patients, but, yeah.
great.